Not going to shake hands as they normally would, of course. Look, it's been a very different tournament. There's two ways of looking at it, isn't it? You could either look at it negatively and all the negatives, or you can look at the positives. And the positives are, we've got a great match here between two great players. So settle back and enjoy it.
Thank you. First frame. Judd Trump to break.
Judd Trump to get the Gibraltar Open Final underway. Behind closed doors, no audience, but two great players here. It's best of 7. Now, the financial implications make this arguably the most prestigious best of 7 match ever played. The top prize is 50,000, but if Judd Trump wins, he gets another 150,000 from the BetVictor European Series bonus. So it's worth 200,000 to him. And Kyren Wilson would win the 50,000. He'd also get into the Tour Championship, which is a guarantee of 20,000, and the Champion of Champions, which is around about 15,000. So he's playing for at least about 85,000 guaranteed. So there's a lot riding on this, and it makes it, Joe, an even more interesting match.
Yeah, absolutely. But interestingly, what you said earlier to me privately is that if Trump loses, he's on 20,000. So what a jump.
Yeah.
From 20 to 200.
And it's worth saying, it's almost like there's 4 players in the final because, of course, if he doesn't win the bonus, Neil Robertson does. And if Wilson doesn't win the title, then John Higgins is in the Tour Championship.
Yeah, a lot riding on this match. Making it more interesting than it would have been anyway. And both players are playing extremely well. The way that Trump finished with that 80 break to level and then the century to win shows he's playing exceptionally well if he gets a chance. I mean, Mark Williams, I don't think he got a chance in the first 2-3 frames. Not a go at a ball. That's how well Kyren Wilson played. Oh, well, that couldn't have got any closer. And because it got so close, it stayed right on the edge. Can't believe that this didn't drop, actually. That looked to be in all the way.
So Kyren Wilson first in. This is his 8th World Ranking Final, looking for his 4th title, first since the German Masters just over a year ago. Of course, he was in the Welsh Open Final a few weeks ago. That was, as we know, a bit of a drubbing, 9-1 to Sean Murphy. But, of course, he had beaten Ding Junhui, Neil Robertson and Ronnie O'Sullivan in that tournament. Missed that one.
Very, very unexpected.
Sure.
I mean, to be expected, there's got to be nerves out there, hasn't there? I just didn't expect him to miss an easy pink like that. Maybe he got a kick. Or maybe you just missed it.
Well, put it this way, regardless of why he missed that, the players are well aware of all the financial implications and what it all means. You can guarantee that. So it has added a little edge to it. Wilson, I'm sure, would love to be in Llandudno this week. And, of course, Trump would love that bonus prize. That's why he's here, I would imagine. It's always entered Gibraltar, but it's focused up his mind this year.
Yeah, he was looking for an angle on the blue there to go into that pack of reds. He might be able to play for the red next to the black. If not, then the red to the baulk corner.
Six. Seven.
Not the ideal angle on the blue to go into them, so he may just clear the black by playing for that red next to the black.
Stephen Hendry was the first player to win 5 ranking events in a season. He did it when there were only 8 tournaments. incredible achievement. And subsequently, in the new era where there's been more events, Ding Junhui, Mark Selby and Ronnie O'Sullivan have all done it. But what would link Trump to Hendry is they would have done it
13.
in their first season as world champion when they're under extra expectation and pressure. So that would make it impressive, or more impressive.
Well, he hasn't been fortunate there.
20.
Went into them nicely, leaving that cue ball in the middle, but they just didn't split as well as what he thought they would. Maybe a double on there. I'm not sure if he can get to the double. The red directly above the black. But he's got to cover that red by the baulk corner if he does play that shot. It's close. Well played. Well worth playing as well. Well worth playing. Going into the pack this time as well. Doesn't have to. There's other reds he can play for. There is a red directly above
28.
the black. That will go to the left corner. This is the double again. Played it as a shot to nothing. He didn't leave anything. And he missed it.
29.
Now that red directly above the black and just to the right is available if you can get to it. And may be able to nudge another red out here.
36.
94 centuries he's made now this season. He's made 6 in this tournament. 2 in his last match.
37.
That seemed like a kick. It didn't sound right.
Yeah, still on the black, but not like he wanted to be. And again, choice of going into them or playing down for that red near the yellow pocket. Over nicely, and red to the middle.
44.
But again, they haven't split kindly. All covering one another, these reds.
45.
Not ideally on the pink or black. Can he get that red directly above the black?
$51.
Must be tight, this. But I think you can get it. Looking at the camera angle there. May have to play it with a touch of left-hand side. Well, he doesn't think so, and he's right behind the shot. Look at the cue
52.
power there from Trump. Wonderful shot. Could have pulled it back more if he wanted, but he's ideally on the baulk colours. Now maybe a little cannon. Couldn't have worked out much better.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Joe, there's any shot he can't play. You know, there's been a lot of great players down the years who wouldn't have had his cue power. You know, that red he potted to the yellow pocket.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree, David. He's got every shot. I think he's the complete player now, actually. He's got the patience that he didn't used to have.
64.
He's got the safety game. that I think he's starting to enjoy.
Well, this is frame ball, this red, and remember it came from Kyren Wilson's miss pink. Just struggled with it. I wasn't sure about that one. He just struggled in. So it looks like first blood trump, and that miss pink, costly. I think Wilson did feel it was a kick, but either way, it's been significant. And a chance now for century number 95 this season.
71.
And if the events go ahead as planned, I'm sure he'll make us 100 centuries. Become only the second player ever to do it.
Yeah, guess what he wants.
70.
And this was the pink from Wilson. I guess what Trump wants is 104 to set a new record.
79.
Stephen Hendry made a good point. Stephen Hendry, one of the great champions of our sport, said greed is a great motivator in sport, and it's not just a question of settling for a couple of titles when you can win 5 or 6, or settling for
84.
you know, the 50,000 when there's a chance to win 200. Settling for 100 centuries when you can break the record. That's what's motivating the great players
85.
to just keep on setting standards, and it's certainly the case with Trump this season. What a start then.
92.
Yes, his
93.
opening long red came so close to going in. But his second chance, or his first good chance, he's done the business.
Well, the yellow for the century, there won't be a round of applause, of course, but
90.
maybe supply your own, because it's been a great break. And this is how you start a final.
100.
Certainly admiring.
103. 107.
7th century of the tournament. 95th of the season. Absolutely superb.
118.
Just a brilliant start from Judd Trump. 125 in the opening frame of this Gibraltar Open Final. So Kyren Wilson, he knew already, but he knows now he's playing someone in the form of his life, determined to win yet another trophy this season. First to 4, remember, is champion.